Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls with Shibby2142. There is a key raffle today from G2A.com. One copy of Reaper of Souls. Leave your Twitter handle in the comments below to enter. Also, spoilers, this is the end of the game, so if you don't want to see this, please how you use damage, click away shortly. Do 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 do. Don't be a pussy. Do 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 do.
The Soul Stone is a born sanctuary. The blood of demons will soon be gone from all creation. You will be the last of your kind for a few moments. Death comes, Nephilim.
Death awaits you, Nephilim. So this is my first attempt, you can see by the achievement popping, and this just went so horribly wrong. So with my build, I am playing Wizard, and it's sort of an in-your-face face tank build, and I just got absolutely wrecked. So I was playing with Hundar at the Machinima office, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, what? Glad I'm not playing hardcore, because I just got GG'd. So then I had to switch up some builds here and there, some abilities and runes. And then here is the second attempt at the fight, which, I mean, as, I guess, video spoilers, eventually I do beat him. So this is the fight, if we're to categorize that. Anyways, Malthael, I like to call him Malt Liquor, just 'cause it's kind of fun. He has a ton of abilities, which is really neat. You do have to kind of learn them, or just kind of watch this video and figure it out in the future. But he's really cool. One thing I like a lot about the Reapers of Souls, why did I say Reapers of Souls? Reaper of Souls expansion is that the boss fights are a lot different than maybe just the butcher fight in the first act. I would say Diablo at the end of the game has some interesting mechanics here and there, but overall, the boss fights in Reaper of Souls is just really sweet. It makes you think. You can't just sit there for the most part, and with my build, face tank everything, because it's just going to be too much damage. And I do have to preface this by saying I am playing on Torment 1, so that does mean it's a bit harder, or not a bit harder, but I guess it's like not a bit harder, it's not a lot harder, but it's just more difficult than what it would be if you're playing like normal, master, expert, all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of want to challenge myself. I wanted to take him on solo. I didn't want to have any of my buddies, regardless if they had good or bad gear, just because this way he's focusing me, and it is more of like a one-on-one like boxing battle. I do have my Scoundrel as my follower. However, after this fight, we're actually just kind of playing through Act 5. I noticed he would, what I say, take a knee when he like quote-unquote dies. He's really not that great, and the reason why I was using the Scoundrel anyway is because he can boost crit chance, which is sweet, but they did nerf that. And also, the items I have on my Scoundrel would either freeze on hit or stun on hit at a certain percentage of time. But anyways, I have recently learned after watching Hundar play, once again, you guys all know him. He was playing hardcore and he has a Templar to kind of help him stay alive. And the Templar is just so freaking good. As in, it has its stun, it has its regen, it has like a resource that I can use for my arcane. Overall, I mean, the stun and all that the Templar has is a lot better. So I highly recommend, especially if you're playing the expansion Act 5 when things hit a lot harder, that you want him. Go with the Templar, he'll stay alive. So if we're looking at my wizard build here, essentially the idea is I want to face tank the enemy. As in, I want to be in the face of the enemy, I want him right in front of me, because you'll see little balls, little orbs going around my person, my character. That is a particular item, an amulet, called the Moonlight Ward, which if I do damage or attack within like a 15-yard radius, there will be the orbs spawning on me, they do some nice damage. Basically, I want to stack all my damage just right in front of them, it just works out really well. Also, the legendary helm I am wearing releases a little bit of a poison nova. You can kind of see the green blob under my character's feet. That's the particular helm. I'm not really using it anymore. I just thought for this fight it might be kind of nice, because I did figure he'd be in my face quite a lot, because I don't have a ton of stuns. I do have one with the Frost Nova. I'm not sure what rune I have with that, unless it's the Frozen Mist. But regardless, I'm not looking to CC kite, CC kite, CC kite, as in crowd control and kind of stun, all that kind of stuff. So that's not really the strength of the wizard in my opinion. And then also the belt I'm using also has some kind of like lightning proc. So it's kind of, and the whole build is focused around being up in your face and just hoping you survive, having enough life on hit, life regen, which the Templar does help with. I believe around level 70, he will give you something like 5,000 life regen, which is pretty sick. So now we are in stage 2 of the fight, where Mr. Malt Liquor here, he gets a little more perturbed, as I would say, a little more mad, a little more sad. And his attacks get, I mean, just more interesting. So right now he is ripping the soul stone in a bunch of pieces. He's going to absorb it. I'm not one with the Diablo lore that I know every little detail. Like, oh, with the soul stone, he gets like a 15-minute uber, like, oh, why would he do that? That's so crazy. Harry Potter, Voldemort. I don't really know. But that's all right. I mean, you don't have to be a know-it-all about every game. I'm just kind of giving you guys advice on my particular class. I only play wizard. I don't really have time to play every other class, and this way I can kind of just try to perfect and just know the most about just one thing. So sometimes, not necessarily being the expert, but having all your time and resources going into one thing typically will make you a little more informed than someone who might be playing a lot of different things. Maybe not overall game knowledge, but for what you are doing, that is, you know, a possibility. So he kind of does like the, I don't even know what I like to call that move. It's like if say you're holding 2 pistols out in front of like 2 MAC-10s, like SMGs, and you're just like ba-da-da-da-da-da, and just spraying it down. Oh man, I almost knocked over my Titanfall Collector's Edition thing. Anyways, that's kind of that ability. So he does like the little blood burst, and you can run over that red kind of like mist blood fire there. That does hurt you, and also if you guys haven't noticed his clouds of gas death, as you guys saw in the cinematic as well, that does some serious deeps. So, I mean, if you're completely new to Diablo, the red damage I'm taking is bad. My health pool is bottom left, that kind of globe, and then my resource pool, or my arcane power, is bottom right, the purple. So keep an eye, especially towards the end of this fight, on my health pool. It just gets, I don't know. Well, let's see how much HP is. Now with my Adobe Premiere render here, I can't tell you exactly how much HP. It looks like 150 million something. Once he gets down below about 25 million, I thought I could take him. Not that I have a lot of burst, but I can put a lot of damage out within, you know, a little bit of time. Not like boom, 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 but just I can put out some sustained damage. It's kind of the idea of the build. And I thought I could beat him, and that wasn't the case, and shit kind of goes south. And oh man, just so great. So he's gonna do the blobs here. Now he'll do his kind of machine gun SMG spray in either direction. So just kind of watch where he is facing, and then he can't hit the back, like his backside. Just think of it as like your shoulder blades eventually will stop your arms from going backwards, and that's kind of his deal. But he really does look so badass. He's got his big ass wings and his particular like hand sickles. I'm not really sure what exactly the weaponry type is, but we're getting down towards the end. If you're wondering what abilities I'm using, my main attack is the Arcane Torment Cascade. Right click is Black Hole Spell Steal. My number 1 is Frost Nova Cold Snap. Number 2, Magic Weapon Deflection. I like this one quite a bit. Number 3 is the Familiar Arcanaut. And number 4 is Energy Armor Prismatic Armor. If you're curious what that looks like, check out the beginning of the video, kind of that fast forward section when I was flipping through. Here we go, towards the end, we're like, oh, I can get him. Just want to stay alive, want to play it safe. My potion is on cooldown. I thought this was it. Like, 30 million HP, 25, 20, like, GG. This is done. He's gonna go to his middle. I'm gonna nuke from afar. I got this. It's over right here. Done. Done. Like, holy shit, how am I taking so much damage? Like, survival bonus, 3.8% health. Like, what the fuck? Spam everything, click everything, click everything. Like, holy shit. And I won. Oh my god. I was like, I think at the end I'm just like, yes, fuck you. But I do get the Bracer Plan, the Reaper Wraps. I think it drops that every time you beat him for the first time. And then also some boots. So let's show off those quite quickly. So pretty decent. We're un-IDing them now, or not un-IDing, but IDing them. Anyways, guys, my name is Shibby. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Diablo, let me know. I love this game quite a bit and I've been playing way too much. Once again, I would like to thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.